Just wondering, when you lose 4 in a row, that's hard enough, but when it kind of feels like we're seeing the same patterns play out each week, how frustrating does that get, and how do you guys guard, I guess, against letting that get you down going into the next week?
For the most part, it's very frustrating, but, at the end of the day, you got to block out the noise and, you got to focus on what's next. And, that's what we've just been doing, just finding the areas to improve in and, build off the improvement we've been making and just look at the good stuff on tape and build from that and, learn from the bad stuff and go from there.
What he said.
Nick in the middle here. We've asked about the run game, obviously, and some of the challenges you guys had this year. But was there anything that stood out today? Because I think it was only 7 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's just the same thing. We got to continue to have everyone on the same page. Everyone doing their job every single play, and we got to continue to work. And we're keeping our heads high. We don't ever back down. So we're going to continue to work, continue to get better, and clean up the little things.
Nick, when one team's averaging 7 yards a carry and you get 7 yards in a game, where do you start? What's step one to change all that?
It's coming, like Jacoby said, watching the film, learning from it, what we did wrong, the little things that we did wrong, and just taking that into the next week. And yes, it's frustrating. You want to get more than 7 rushing yards. That's not good. That's horrible. So we got to continue to get better and keep fighting and work on those things, stay as a unit and continue to get better.
Jacoby, what was it? I guess, can you describe what it's like to face a team like that with the Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback and then, all the weapons they have at his disposal?
They're a very good team. They got good talent, well coached, great players, and it's kind of one of those things when it's a challenge that you look forward to because you always want to play against the best and put your best foot forward, but the results wasn't how we thought it was, and we just got to learn from that and build from it.
For both you guys over here, can you put into words what you're thinking when you see Jaden on the ground like that and being carted off, and what's going through your minds in moments like that?
Just praying that he's okay. That's, there's more to football than just the game. You never want to see somebody go down. That's a horrible thing to see, and, you just got to pray, and luckily he's okay. So, just praying that he's okay. You don't hate to see that stuff. It's horrible.
Yeah, man, it's it's a blessing. He's all right, and he came back to the sideline at the end of the game and showed everyone he was doing okay, and it's just one of those things when it was one of those heart stoppers because you never know how the situation could have turned out. But, God had his back, and, that was a great thing to see him come back from that.
Does it affect you? Because you got to stay out there on the field and make it on the tackle. Does it affect you in the next few plays or whatnot?
I mean, for the most part, when I seen him go down, it was one of those things like I got another reason to do something, more extraordinary or do something, like do my job but make plays within my job because it gave me another reason to add to my why because just seeing him down on the ground, it was not a good sight to see. So it just filled me, like it gave me that energy, like it gave me another reason to go out there and ball even harder.
I'm wondering for both of you guys, as team leaders, from guy number 110 on the roster up to the starting quarterback, what do you have to do to keep from losing guys mentally or emotionally right now with this losing streak?
I think the big thing for that is just being a player-led team. That's something we've always strived to be. And, even with the past weeks haven't turned out what we wanted, but I don't think anyone on our team's, lost that drive to want to get better and continue to, win games. And that's our goal, to win games and, be the best we can be. So, obviously we got to continue as leaders, keep everyone up. Situations like this are tough, but I think that everyone on our team will continue to drive to get better and have a good mindset going forward. Just got to continue to preach that.
Yeah.
Jacoby, we've talked about you being a leader on this defense. I'm just wondering, what was your message maybe post-game to some of your guys? Do you see heads dropping a little bit when it is 4 in a row and there's been some yards and points put up against you guys? Just what's your message, and do you think that does that have to change, I guess, moving forward at all, whether it's you or the message from the coaches or whatever to the defense?
Yeah, because it's a frustrating thing to lose 4 games in a row. So it's definitely with guys, with their head down. But that's what we got each other for, because we're there to pick each other up. So the message is just to keep continuing to improve on the areas that we need to improve in. And like I said, build from the good things we did on film and learn from the bad things we did on film. So it's just one of those things when you just got to go in the film room, look at it, and then just throw it away and learn from it.